everyone, and welcome back to the channel, or welcome if you are new. I'm Elliandra, and welcome back to another Townie Makeover. I started these up again a couple of weeks ago when I did the Calientes, and then last week I did Salim. Go check out the makeover if you haven't seen it. I think he turned out so good looking, and I also had so much fun with the Calientes that I wanted to do a couple more. And I've done a bunch of Townie Makeovers in the past. They kind of like really helped grow my channel because I love doing them and you guys loved watching them. And back then I didn't change anything about the Sims apart from their like hair, makeup and clothes, but this time we are changing them a little bit, like their genetics as well, just to match my aesthetic a little bit more, so that the world will eventually look like my world and like my aesthetic, and it will kind of look like it would be filled with my Sims, even though it is filled with the original EA Townie. So I'm not going to be changing the presets a lot. I will just be pushing and pulling a little bit, changing things up a little bit more to make them look like my Sims and my style of Sims, and also to make them look a little bit more realistic because some of the Sims are looking super weird. But anyway, today we're doing the Landgraabs. I love them, and when I did the Caliente video, there's a lot of drama in the Caliente family, and there's definitely a lot of drama between the Calientes and the Landgraabs. In my opinion, the Calientes are like the budget version of the Landgraabs, because to me the Landgraabs are like the true like dynasty family. They are the true like wealthiest people in this whole town, and they are like very like high horse people, if you know what I'm saying. Like they're total snobs, but they have the right to, and they do it in like a very good classy way instead of like the tacky way in which I see the Calientes a little bit more. I think the Calientes kind of want to be like the Landgraabs, but they're not doing the best job. But I love the Calientes. They're like, I like them more than the Landgraabs, but that's just how I see them. I think it's a little bit funny. So we're doing the Landgraabs, who have been in The Sims ever since The Sims 2, I believe. And they kind of changed it up a little bit, because in The Sims 3, I think Jeffrey, I think he was a doctor, possibly, but he's like a really nice guy. He married into the Landgraab family name. So Nancy was the original Landgraab, and then Nancy married Jeffrey. They are both adults. Jeffrey does look a little bit older, but they're both adults. And then they have a son as well. But then in The Sims 3, Nancy was like this businesswoman, like very ambitious, hardworking, like workaholic, but she also was like kind and not evil at all. But then when we come to The Sims 4, they've made Nancy into a criminal, and honestly, I don't get it. I know The Sims 4 is supposed to be like an alternative universe compared to The Sims 3, but I don't get how they completely changed like what Nancy's all about. So in The Sims 4, Nancy is in the criminal career and Jeffrey is in the secret agent career. So basically they're like working against each other, and their family description totally like tells you that as well, because it says the Landgraabs seem like the perfect family, wealthy, well-mannered, brilliant. But Nancy and Jeffrey are each hiding something. Will their secrets tear them apart, or will they continue to build a wealthy dynasty? So that's crazy. In my opinion, in my game, I'm gonna definitely take Nancy out of the criminal career, because I see her as this like kind of snobby but like wealthy, like a good woman. Like I see her in the business career. I don't know why they changed that. I see her like being, I don't know, like, you know, like, you know, these movies and TV shows, lots of these like women, like mothers of families get together, and then they have like, I don't know, some like club meetings. I don't freaking know what they are, but I see her as like being the president of like that club. You know what I'm saying? Like she's the most like powerful woman in the town. That's what I'm trying to say. So in my game, I will be putting her back into the business career, and I will be putting Jeffrey back into the doctor career, because I feel like Jeffrey needs to be a surgeon. And then there is their son, Malcolm. I always forget he's a teenager. Does anyone even like Malcolm? I feel like he's one of the most hated Sims in The Sims 4. I don't like him. He's like nobody to me. Like if I ever see him like walking down the street next to my Sims, I'm like, heck no, get away from my Sims. But I changed him around in this video, and he's kind of like a bad boy, which I didn't even know. Like he has a lot of the bad traits. So he's actually evil and a snob, and he's in the public enemy aspiration. So that would kind of lead him into the criminal career, kind of like after his mom's footsteps, even though I don't think Nancy should be a criminal. Like, did you guys know Malcolm is like a criminal? Because I had no idea. So I kind of wanted his look to match his personality, because right now he just looks like so meh. He looks like nothing. And I wanted his look to be kind of like bad boyish, but still show off his family's wealth. And I wanted his outfit to be something Nancy would approve of. So you guys will see him next, but I had fun with him as well. I don't think he's the most good looking sim, even after I changed him around, but I wanted him to still look like the original Malcolm. I don't even know. Then there's also another Landgraab. Johnny Zest is a Landgraab originally. He was disowned by the Landgraabs. It is uncertain whether he is Nancy's and Jeffrey's son and Malcolm's brother, or if he is Nancy's brother or like a cousin or something, but he was disowned by the Landgraab family after he told them that he wanted to be a full-time comedian. So now he's pretty much like using his stage name or something as his real name. So now he goes by Johnny Zest, but he's a Landgraab, if you guys weren't aware of. So that's kind of interesting in The Sims 4. But anyway, if we talk about the makeovers quickly, I did Jeffrey first. I really like his new look. I wanted him to look a little bit more like casual. I wanted to give him like the dad look. I changed his glasses around and I gave him nice hair and a bigger beard. I think he had a really terrible beard, so now he's got a nice thick beard. I really like him. And like I said, I want him to be a doctor, so I was kind of thinking that with his outfit. And then Nancy, what were you thinking? Her outfit and her makeup were a total mess. I absolutely hated her makeup. She looked so cheap, and I don't know if her eyebrows were supposed to be a lighter shade of blonde than her hair, or if it was like bugged out, but that's how it was in my game, and it did not look good. And like, I see her as this like powerful businesswoman, so why is she dressing up like this when she's got all this money? So I changed her around. I gave her this like really nice dress. I was kind of thinking something else, but honestly I didn't have very good options. The dress is a little bit revealing and maybe a little bit too young for her age, but I still liked her in it, so I kept it. But the dress is really nice. She's got like her handbag, nice hair and nice makeup this time. She's got her nails done and a lot of like expensive jewelry. I really like her look. I think she looks the part now of like the powerful businesswoman that she is. Like, Nancy's definitely one of the Sims in The Sims 4 who desperately needed a makeover. Like, she did not look good. She looked so cheap. I don't know why. Like, not in a bad way, but like just the makeup and the eyebrows and just her style, it didn't really represent her. So she definitely needed a makeover, and I'm happy with how she turned out. Maybe she looks a little bit younger than her age now, but honestly, maybe she has plastic surgery. I don't know. I could see her doing that. But here is Malcolm. I'm gonna give him this like black bomber jacket, I think it is, with a white t-shirt underneath, and then this hairstyle, it's a little bit different, and I did change the shade of blonde that he had. I wanted him to have the same color hair than his parents, so I'm gonna go for this one. They're all blondes, and then so is Johnny Zest, by the way. And then I'm gonna give him these like they're like these interesting pants. They're kind of like snake skin pants. You know what I'm talking about? I forgot what you call them, but they're interesting. Like, to me, they kind of look like high fashion type of jeans or something. So I wanted to give him something, like I said, to represent the fact that he is wealthy. He does have the snob trait, and I feel like he could be into like clothes a little bit and like looking cool. Like, why not? But I did want to bring out the whole bad boy side of him as well. So I kind of went for more darker colors. I really hated how he used to look like, and I didn't really have a plan for him until I like read about him a little bit more, and I was like, yeah, let's make him a bad boy, but let's still make him like representable, because I think to Nancy it is very important that the family looks good and is like represented really well, and they just have a really good image. I think also with The Sims 4 Get Famous, these are some of the people who I would definitely make into celebrities, not actors or actresses, but just like famous people, because they are one of the most powerful, if not the most powerful family in The Sims 4, in Willow Creek, in all the worlds, in The Sims 4, so I think I'm gonna wanna do that. But yeah, anyway, that is it for this makeover. I hope you guys enjoyed my rambling as well, and let me know who else I should do next and what you think about the Landgraabs and their story and their new makeovers. I would love to hear which one was your favorite, and give this video a thumbs up if you did enjoy it, and consider subscribing if you are new here. I will put these guys on the gallery if you want to download them. I only did their everyday wear, but you can find them under my username, which is ElliandraYT, or under the hashtag Elliandra. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys again tomorrow for some other video. Bye!